It's 11:15, Friday, July the 23rd, and you're listening to Homebase on CiTR 101.9 FM, Cable 102. And tonight in the house, they finally got here. We have Dream Dr. H and tripswitch and special guest. You guys, you finally got here. We've been playing tracks off of your CD this evening. First off, I'd like to find out... Were you guys raised in like battered families, or you're all like pretty straight?
We were conceived in outer space, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it a lot easier. Well, why don't we just get right into what we came here for? The label is Outersanctum, and that's a creation of whose?
Mine.
Dream Dr. H.
Yes.
You'll have to get a little bit closer to the microphone, but that's okay.
Yes, I will.
What spawned the your Outersanctum label? What drove you to create your own label, your own material?
I guess we live here really far from everything else here on the West Coast, and I just thought it'd be good to, do it myself. A little with other people around me. So
far away from like London, Amsterdam, the focus of techno basically these days. Okay, is there, I guess that means that you must foresee some kind of a future for this in Vancouver.
Well, I think so. A lot of people are into it, it's good, it's doing good. Every time we play, people seem to like it, and so why not think that Vancouver is really another one of those great cities, right?
Definitely. You've performed not only on your own, but along with your one half, is it, of Extrone, or a third or something?
Extrone is my project, and Adam was working with me. I don't think he will in the future, but who knows? Things change and, evolve, get back together, split again, you never know.
Yeah, hey, all kinds of bands do it. Why not bands that strictly deal in the technology of computers and other sampling instruments. So you've performed at various raves. You've performed pretty regularly down at the World. With the release of this CD, it's gone international? Has it?
Yes.
Or is it?
Yes, we have distribution with Watts for the whole planet. And we have distribution
in other galaxies. that involves the intergalactic operator, of course, which is very complex, and we won't get into that.
No.
Okay. How long ago did the CD come out, released?
About 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Has there been any kind of feedback yet from around the world? Anybody written you a letter or?
Yeah, we did get this fax from this company in England. Do you know the name, Steve?
It was underrated in something or another. Anyways, it's some up-and-coming distribution company in London.
And they seem to really like it, so...
Yeah, they're really onto it, so hopefully people will be intelligent enough to be onto the vibe, the spiritual thing,
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to tripswitch, your involvement in this CD. I noticed that track number 1 is Dream Dr. H and yourself. Is that the...
As well as 2 and... 3, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're on there more than once.
That's basically a project called THCOD, which is the High Council of Dreamification. We're basically out to tell people to, use their own minds, think for themselves, get involved with their spiritual beings. Whether you're using drugs or not is out of the question. We're saying, drug abuse is harmful and drug use can be useful.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Legalize hemp now.
Legalize hemp, very much so. Yes.
Come on, everybody now, legalize hemp.
There will be a protest.
As we light one up right now.
Hey, no.
Is it okay if we smoke in the booth here?
No, I don't think that would be very appropriate at this time. But who am I to say what's right and what's wrong?
Well, as long as there's no police officers around, I'm sure that would be okay.
You're going to get me in some serious trouble here now, all right? I think we better just cut that out.
Well, I guess then heroin's out of the question then.
Oh, take that needle out of your arm. Okay, well, what's your reaction been locally to the CD, to your material when you played live?
So far, it's been pretty good. People seem to jam to it, and there's some cuts that are good for all occasions. Like there's the hard slammers, not really hard slamming, but really tranced out dance cuts. There's the ambient stuff as well. So it's just basically for all moods.
Speaking of ambient, track number 11, which we forgot to start a while ago, but it's going right now. It's called Aetherius. It's one of the more ambient sort of, I guess you can't really say trippy, can you? Because it's not...
I think you can. It's co-written with Filth.
Oh, well then, of course
it is trippy, right?
If you know Filth, you know the word trippy.
For sure. Do you see other local artists such as Filth going to be coming onto your label soon, putting material out, or do they have their own way of doing things?
Well, I think Phil may do something with me again. I hope she does on Outersanctum, but he starts his own label and sub-label. One for hard stuff, one for ambient stuff. So I think I maybe do some stuff with him on his label. So
sure, what goes around comes around, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? Did you have to go into a professional studio to record this CD, or was it all done on your own equipment in your own house or whatever?
It was done on our own professional equipment in our own house.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't give out that address because you'd have no equipment as of tomorrow.
And several other locations, not necessarily in this dimension, of course.
What's next now? The CD's been released. What do you see happening, say, in the next year with our tripswitch and yourself going to be releasing more material?
Possible. I guess Dan would know more about further releases if there's any information. I guess it all depends on how the CD does. Everything depends on how that goes. So fucking buy it, man, you know.
Go buy it. Speaking of buy it, why don't we tell them where they can buy it?
Available at Odyssey Imports on Seymour. And tripswitch works there, actually. He'll be able to...
Steve, he'll give you free copies.
No, that's my clone. That's my cyborg clone that has been invented. Okay?
No.
That's not me.
And HMV and, well, probably Sam's. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see about Sam's. We'll see.
Okay. Well, anything else you guys feel people out there should know about yourselves, about Outersanctum or
I think
Extrone, anything?
If possible, people should try and listen to everything and, not be pressured into watching much music and listening to this and then listening to that just because it's shoved down their throats, right?
Speaking of mass media.
That's all. just a place for...
Use your own mind and just don't follow the cheesy path and think intelligent, Think of the future.
And
definitely.
Everybody's a freak and don't deny true art, such as Outersanctum.
Quotes from Disturbik.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, well, I guess that concludes our little mini impromptu interrogation of
So we can light up now?
Dan and... No, you can't light up now. Wait till you get out to your car or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
We don't have one. We don't have a ride out of here. Alex.
Yeah, so if anyone can
have to get a ride.
Someone can come pick us up and take us back,
We're
anyone who's listening.
sure. We're broadcasting from UBC, 6138 Sub Boulevard. We're on the the second floor of the Student Union building. If you want to come and take these three aliens out of the station and take them on a trip somewhere, then I'm sure they would appreciate it.
Right.
I definitely appreciate you guys dropping by this
Bring
evening.
some rollies,
Zigzag. Taking some time out of your busy schedule to let all 5 of my listeners know that you've released something and what's going on. We thank you very much for coming out tonight, and good luck with all your future endeavors. We hope to see you around town a little bit more, and look forward to maybe some touring, go to Europe, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's for sure, man.
Cross your fingers.
You bet, man. I just want to kiss the queen.
Okay, well, one more question before we take off. have any of you got any connections for any possibilities of touring anywhere in Europe, England, France, Belgium, wherever?
Well, we've got this tour of Saturn that's in the making, but it involves a lot of planning. But the details will be involved and very detailed, and they will be released shortly.
Okay, and as of right now, where can people go to hear your material other than listening to Homebase on CiTR every Friday night? Make sure you tune in. We'll play lots of their stuff.
Whether Dream Dr. H is a DJ and Tripswitch myself, we play the CD quite oftenly when we play. So anytime we play, we'll probably be playing the cuts and much more stuff that isn't available on the CD.
Any of your local cyborg lounges, basically.
Local cyborg lounges are a great place to hear it.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the information you have passed on through the airwaves to the listeners out there. We are going to get on with the show, get to some more music.
We're going to get on to some dope.
Yeah, well,
you know that.
Go ahead. I'm dopeless and proud of it.
That's cool, man.
No offense there, guys.
It's a freedom of expression. It's your body. You do what you want,
Exactly.
We decide what course we're going to take, and that's cool.
Sure. I'm just always afraid that first hit is I'm gonna be allergic to it or something and
The thrill is
die.
the chill.
So there you go. All right. Thanks for dropping by.
Peace, man.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Noah.
Thank you there,
Take
Mr.
it easy,
Noah.
man.
All right. We're gonna get to some more music now. This is a white label. It's just called The Remix. We're also going to play some English Muffin for you, The Blood of an English Muffin, DAC.